Have you ever wondered how the current tax situation affects you, especially when it comes to the child tax credit? Well, there's a lot happening right now that you should be aware of. Top lawmakers from Senate and House tax writing committees have recently announced a deal. This deal is all about a temporary expansion of the child tax credit, along with a series of business tax breaks. Now, this isn't just a casual conversation, it's a serious negotiation involving key figures like Senate Finance Committee Chairman Ron Wyden and House Ways and Means Committee Chairman Jason Smith. The framework they've negotiated still needs approval from both chambers of Congress, and they're working against the clock with the tax filing season for 2023 just around the corner. This could be a game changer for many families, and it's all happening right now. Stick around to find out how these proposed changes could impact you and your family. Now, let's delve deeper into these proposed changes. The framework for these adjustments has been carefully negotiated by Senate Finance Committee Chairman Ron Wyden and House Ways and Means Committee Chairman Jason Smith. However, before these changes can be etched into our tax code, they need the green light from both the Senate and the House of Representatives. But time is ticking. The tax filing season for 2023 is set to open its doors on January 29th. This gives our lawmakers a rather tight deadline to implement these proposed changes. Now, you might wonder about the cost of these alterations. The Independent Joint Committee on Taxation has done the math and estimates the plan to fall somewhere between $70 and $80 billion. That's a substantial amount, but here's where it gets interesting. Aides believe this cost could be covered entirely by revamping a COVID relief tax credit. That's right. By simply reworking an existing relief measure, we could potentially save the same amount in revenue for the government. The proposed changes focus on expanding the child tax credit for a period of 3 years. This would allow families with multiple children to reap the benefits of the credit. As it stands, the current cap for the refundable child tax credit is $1,600. However, under the proposed bill, this cap would be lifted. We're looking at $1,800 for the tax year 2023, $1,900 for 2024, and $2,000 for 2025. Moreover, beginning in 2024, this amount would start adjusting for inflation. So what does this mean for you? Let's break it down. Scene script. Imagine, if these changes are implemented, how could it affect your wallet? Let's delve into the specifics of the proposed legislation, the Tax Relief for American Families and Workers Act of 2024. This bill aims to extend the child tax credit for another 3 years, a move that could significantly lighten the financial load for many families. What's more, families with more than one child would be able to benefit more from this credit, a boon for larger families across the nation. As it stands now, the current cap for the refundable child tax credit is $1,600. But under this new bill, that amount would be lifted. In the tax year 2023, it would rise to $1,800. For the tax year 2024, it would be $1,900. And by the tax year 2025, it would reach a full $2,000. Beginning in 2024, this amount would also start to adjust for inflation, ensuring that the value of the credit keeps pace with the cost of living. These changes could make a significant difference in the lives of families across the country. More money in the pockets of parents means more resources to invest in our children's futures. What a fascinating turn of events this could be for taxpayers, isn't it? In a nutshell, here's what we've covered today. Top lawmakers are proposing a temporary expansion of the child tax credit and a series of business tax breaks. If approved, this could potentially benefit 15 million kids from low-income families. The cost is expected to be covered by an overhaul of a COVID relief tax credit. This is a significant move in today's political climate, aiming to reduce child poverty and support American families. Stay informed, stay savvy, and as always, stay tuned for more updates on how the tax situation evolves. Until next time.